Welcome to my favorite day of the week, Make It Monday Reboot. My name is Darlene and I have Parkinson's. We are going to enjoy today because it's going to make a nice bowl for dinner. I find eating pasta or potatoes or anything from a bowl much easier, so everybody's going to try it today. So anyway, I have a limited ability to do things right now, so I'm just going to tell you what we're doing with it. And Claudine is going to, she has already done the prep. I'm going to stop this. She's going to finish up the prep, and then we'll come back and show you how we assemble it. Okay? I forgot to tell you what we're making. We are making a farmer's casserole bowl, and it's got ham and potatoes. It's a good hearty meal. Okay.
Okay, so we just got a little round, like a 2p ham. It was a honey ham, actually. And we are slicing it just into cubes. So I'm helping with the slicing of the meat and the cutting of the potatoes. So this is just now some diced up ham. Nice like that. I already went through it this way, and now I'm just going to go through it. Oh, actually, I went through it this way. That's what I did. I went through it that way. So now I gotta make it lengthwise. I'd hate to have Mum with this knife, but I think the recipe is going to be delicious. Cubes like that. There we go. Alright, so now we have some cubes of ham, and just wanted to film some of the prep here for Mum, and I'll come back when I'm doing the potatoes. I should add on about the ham steak. We used the round ham, but you could use a ham steak or even lunch meat like deli ham if you got like the cooked ham and have it chopped a little thicker, then dice that up. Like you could use any kind of ham that you have left over, basically, or basically any kind of meat. You could probably, this is the type of recipe where you could probably swap a few things out. So, but Mom's using ham, so I have diced this bag up for her, and I'm going to get started on the potatoes. Okay, so I'm back with potatoes. I've got, just going to show you down here, just a couple of russets. What do I got, like 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I got 8 russets, and I'm just going to peel them here. So peel the russets. If we had like the little yellow ones with the white flesh inside, with the yellow skin, I wouldn't peel them because I like the thinner skin potatoes. But we did get this huge 20-pound bag at No Frills. Was it No Frills that got it? For $7.99. So that was a really good deal. So we're just going to prep. I'm just going to get these prepped. So then tomorrow when Mum goes to, well, it's today for you, but. And also, Mum said for me to store them overnight for her, to just keep them covered in cold water in the fridge, and then they won't turn brown. So I'm going to put them into a bowl with cold water, and then they'll be ready to go for tomorrow without turning brown in the fridge overnight. So I will definitely get these peeled up and then show you how we're going to dice them as well. And through the magic of television, I've just peeled all those potatoes magically fast. It was incredible. Just kidding. Anyway, I'm going to just chop them up now. Mom can have some manageable pieces to work with tomorrow. I'm actually looking forward to this dinner. Wondering what Cal and Ashley are doing. Maybe we'll see if they can come over. Sometimes on Sunday they're able to. I haven't asked them yet, Dad, but if I tell them we have dinner, they probably will come. Yeah, so I'm just going to get these all chopped up, and then tomorrow Mom will just be able to literally say she made dinner. And it was all her idea. We watched this on somebody else's channel, actually. We'll probably quote that in the description, whoever else's channel we got this from. But this is the type of recipe that I feel like you could probably like use any kind of meat or any kind of cheese, or, you know, potatoes probably the one staple you want to keep, but that's the cheapest of it all. So make a bigger potato layer and a smaller meat layer. We went to Costco, and the prices of the meat today, we tried to stock up a little bit, but oh my goodness. We actually found one super great deal where we got, I thought there was 3 in there, but there was actually 5 pork tenderloins for like $15.33 in a thing at Costco, all together in one big pack. So we got 5 pork tenderloins. I packaged those separately. And we got one of their big pork chops, which was, you know, still $25 or whatever, but we've got 3 meals out of it, right? So when you package it all up, because they're the really thick pork chops, so they go quite a long ways. And honestly, I like pork in the slow cooker. I find pork a little bit dry. Mom does too. She's choking a little bit more on food these days because of the Parkinson's. That's one of the things, the swallowing is getting harder. So things with more gravy or more sauce is much easier for her to swallow. So extra gravy. Bring on the gravy. Or the butter or the sour cream. We love those things. Oh. All right, so I'll bring you back when these are all chopped up. Just like that, got all these potatoes all diced up and ready to go. The other ingredients are frozen corn, which is just a bag of frozen corn already prepped. And we also have cheese, which is already grated in a bag. We have a bag of shredded cheese. So that's all the prep, and Mom will show you the assembly. Enjoy!
Okay, we've got the oven preheated to 375.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. And we got
This is Mom's really nice, is this Pioneer Woman or just?
Pioneer Woman.
Yeah, this is a beautiful Pioneer Woman casserole dish. Oh, you've greased it.
Yes, it's been greased.
She's
I
greased
asked him to spray it, and he sprayed so much in I had to take and wipe a bunch of it. So
Okay,
this is super easy to assemble.
so what's
here
the
we go.
first step?
The first step is pour your potatoes that you have peeled and diced
Peeled and diced potatoes,
into the bottom.
or the kind of potatoes that you keep the skin on.
Yeah,
got
you
thin
can do
skin.
however you want to do it or how many you want to do it. We're going to have a problem.
Is that too much?
Yes. So
Okay.
do you want to put in another casserole, and we'll put a second casserole to go down to Ivy?
What a lovely idea.
All right, so we're just going to pause for a second while we get a second casserole dish.
Okay, so here's another casserole dish. I'm going to give it a spray.
And this way Ivy will have one for her supper too.
Yeah, okay, so we definitely have enough for 2 here.
Yeah, so now we'll put the potatoes into that as well.
Oh my goodness.
Buddy went overboard with the potato peeling.
Okay, we could have got away with probably 8 potatoes.
Yeah.
But I did like 12 for some
You
reason.
just judge yourself how many potatoes you need to make your casserole dish. Okay, so now we're going to put butter on the top of each of these. Just little pats of.
Mom cut up the butter into little. Actually, was it you that did it?
Yes,
or?
it was. Yes, it was.
Very good. Good job. Nice job on the butter cutting.
And you know, if you cut your butter when it's a little bit frozen, this was very frozen, but if it's a little bit frozen, it cuts very easy.
Mm-hmm.
There's just put dollops if your margarine or butter is.
Yeah, a bunch of tablespoons right in there.
Yeah.
It'd be just fine.
You just want to get some butter liquid in there. So.
Okay.
All right, so you got that done. Now we're going to take a bag of frozen peas or frozen corn. Now this you can customize any way you want. You could put onions in here. I would love to put onions and stuff in there, but we decided to do just the basic first.
Frozen corn.
Frozen corn. So you're going to put frozen corn.
Oh, sprinkle a little bit right over the top.
And peas will work wonderfully in this too.
Okay, and on this one too?
Yeah.
Let me just make sort of a flat thing there for her. All right. Good. Okay.
Okay, we're supposed to do the whole bag, so just divide
There's the whole bag?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just put more in the other one.
Yeah.
Dump it in and we'll spread it apart.
There we go.
All right, so this will give us more than tonight's meal. That's for sure. Tomorrow's as well.
I like that though, making
Yeah.
like a big pan eating for 2 nights. That's
I
just
do.
fine by me.
Is that corn or bacon?
Is what?
Is this corn or bacon of corn?
No.
All right.
There we
Okay,
go.
so now we have a ham. You can use a ham steak. You can use leftover ham. You can do whatever. We just bought a little tiny football ham,
It's actually a honey ham.
honey ham,
Yeah.
and we just chopped it. Oh, we didn't. Well, we chopped it up into a nice slice.
But it did not take very long.
Oops.
Oh, we'll leave that one for the dog.
The dog will discover that one. I think she's gone to dog heaven.
She loves meat scraps from the floor. She's picky though. She'll eat some vegetables, but mostly only cooked ones.
Yeah.
If they're raw, she doesn't like them.
We don't have too much
Unless
of
they
everything.
have ranch dressing.
We don't have to have too much of everything.
I
Can I
think
keep
that
that little bit for her dinner? Or?
we have the perfect amount here.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay.
Yes, I will actually, Mom. Keep this
Just
last
take
little bit for
take
for
a couple
dinner.
more pieces and add to her dinner.
Oh, it's a little salty, but
All right. Okay. So now we're going to take 3/4 of a cup of milk. We may have to do a little more milk because the 3/4 of a cup of milk and stuff, that's going to be for this one.
Yeah.
We'll bring some more for this one.
Okay, so
The chicken stock can be divided up.
because we need some liquid in here,
Yeah,
so we just
so
pour the milk all over.
3/4 of a cup of milk and 1/2 a cup of chicken stock. We will put a little less chicken stock and a little bit more milk. So put
Okay. Mom has this made better than bouillon. She likes that chicken stock.
The
so
bottom
good.
of it has not completely dissolved, so you want to give it a stir so that goes into there. Okay, so you divide that between the two, and I'll get the milk out so that we can have just a little bit extra milk.
Okay, sounds good.
Actually,
Honestly, this chicken stock smells so much
Oh,
better than just regular
it's
chicken
way
stock.
better. It is way better. Do you want to use a little bit of cream instead of a little bit of... No, Ivy's got no milk in her. No milk.
Yeah, let's use milk. All right, 1 second here.
I'd rather you get it in.
All right, just give us 1 second here.
I'm tipping over. You see our light flashing up there? We have to fix that light.
I gotta change that light bulb.
Yeah, so...
I think that's what it does when it starts to burn out. It
Yeah.
warns you, you know?
Okay, so that will be enough for hers.
Maybe a little too much. I'll just check it out.
I think it'll just give her a little bit extra sauce. That's good.
Yeah. There we go.
Do we need a little bit more sauce in ours, or?
I don't think so.
All right, okay. Then we just need to top them with cheese.
Oh, cheese. We just
What
have
do we got for blend?
we got a double cheddar cheese, actually. White cheddar and yellow cheddar.
Awesome.
This is a Kirkland brand. You get 2 packs of them for some outrageous price. And then we just put it into the freezer.
Now we're going to put this cheese on here to make this nice. We're going to put it in the oven, and it's going to cook in the oven for, they said 20 minutes. I said it'll take 30 minutes. I'm looking at these 2 bowls, and it's going to take 45 minutes.
I think the potatoes are raw, but I did try to cut them kind of smaller too. So,
but I think you're going to find 45. Didn't say cover them, but you know what? I think it'd be good to cover them to start with.
I think so.
So I'm going to.
All right, so that's what it looks like right there.
I am going to show you a trick for covering them.
It's
and
quite a
then,
heavy pan.
tinfoil here.
I want to get the cheese into the burner there. So put it on the
All right,
counter.
so for Ivy's, this would be the sheet here.
I feel like it's gonna touch, but
Yeah, but you're going to just what the trick is. You're going to spray the inside of this.
oh,
the
that
in-
would be a trick
yeah.
I've never heard
You're going to
before.
spray it and put it on, and then it might stick to it really badly. So you spray the inside of that one, and then put it over hers.
Okay,
And we'll do the same with ours.
that is quite a smart idea.
Yeah. Okay, now I gotta get out of the way here, so I'm gonna move over here.
There we go. Okay, so there's one. Sorry to have my back to here. All right, let's do another one. All right. Shiny side down, I think.
Yeah, shiny side down. If you put the shiny side up, the heat will reflect, and it will take longer to cook.
Okay, I sprayed that. How did I never know that trick, Mom? Have you done that before?
Awesome. Yeah, I've done it lots. I don't know how you didn't know it.
You don't know how. I
You were
didn't
the
know
one
your
that
trick.
thought that parsnips were white carrots, so I'm not surprised.
They're spicy carrots, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so now these two are going to go in the oven for an hour, or no, for 45 minutes.
45 minutes, but we'll check them, and if they need an hour, we'll.
And we will come back to you
So
when we got
when
them
they're ready
done
to
and
eat.
we're ready to eat.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, I'm back, everybody. It took a lot longer to do because I forgot to put a pan underneath the pans I put in the oven, and they bubbled over. I should have had a pan underneath it, so bubbled onto the oven, so that had to be cleaned. So it took longer, and when it had bubbled over, it started smoking a little. We have a gas stove, so it started to smoke just a little bit. So we chose to just turn it off until it could cool down, and just leave the pans in there to cook it as the heat cooled down. And we'll show you how the potatoes are. I think they're fine for us, but if somebody else wanted to have them softer, they could have either scooped some up, put it in the microwave, or they could have, before we did it, next time we will parboil the potatoes. So I just show you, I'm going to bring this up so you can see it. Okay, bring you down, it'd be better. Bring you down. Let me bring something up, so let's go down here. Oh, no, no, oh. Okay, here. All right, I got there. Let me show you how it spears into here. See? I can go there. Go right through it. So, I would next time, it's the first time I tried doing this one, next time I would parboil the potatoes for a few minutes. I would make sure that I had a pan underneath it in case it bubbled. We covered it for the first half an hour and then took the cover off, which I think was a good plan. And we cooked it before it smoked for an hour, and then it took another half an hour as it was cooling down. So I think if you cooked it with parboiled potatoes, you'd have it done in half an hour. If you cooked it with raw potatoes, cut them small, it would help. And the juice is delicious. The butter melts and the chicken broth and the milk is delicious, but it's liquidy. So if you wanted to have that a little bit thicker, you could use some cream instead of the milk. Or you could have made a little bit of cornstarch slurry and added it to that and then put it on. So many things you could do with this. We added beets on the side of ours just as we had fresh beets. So I added beets to the side to get the vegetables up. And it's very good, and I think that we would have it again. So, a couple of pieces of business here. I've got a new intro and outro just for the holiday season. And I'm so thankful that I've got new people, but I don't want them to think that that's the always intro, because this is new. So, I am no good at editing or trying to learn it, but I'm not being very successful. So I'm not very good at editing. So what you see is a one-shot take. I can stop and start, and that's about it. So make a mistake, you get to see it. And I make plenty of mistakes. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is in my description, I will give credit to the musician that did the music. And then I will also give credit to the woman who made the intro and outro for me, because I can't do that, and she was able to do it. She knew that I wanted to change for the holidays, and she offered to do it for me, so I was very pleased. So if you have a second and you haven't already subscribed to her, I would love you to go over and watch some of her videos and maybe subscribe. She is a wonderful woman. She's very, very nice, and she lives on a farm. She has lots of animals, and she has a husband who's a trucker. He's home right now, and because he had a bit of an accident with his truck, so as soon as his truck's fixed, he's on his way again. So sometimes she goes with him, and we get to see different scenery around the United States and Canada. And she used to be a trucker herself. She doesn't do that now. She's home with her animals. And she does cooking videos. She does shopping hauls. She loves to go shopping for good bargains, if you can find any in this day and age. She loves to do it, and she buys antiques, does all kinds of crafts. She's an all-round gal. So her name is Caroline, Canadian gal. She's an Irish girl, and you know the Irish, we're lots of fun. All right, thank you so much. I'm going to put the new intro on tonight. Thank you for all my new subscribers that are here. Sorry this is a long video today, but I love Make It Monday Reboot, and I can't always do it, so when I can, I like to. All right, take care. Bye.